you sure we're at the right house? This blue house right here? Are you kidding me? Are they tearing this one down? What's really interesting about this house is when we pulled up here, I mean, look at it. Would you think they're tearing this house down? Cool thing for us is that there is so much here. I can just see it from the outside. I can see so much here that is recycled. So let's go check it out. So valuable finds, okay? These windows, if you look at them, I mean, they're not very old. They got the gold sticker up here, so they are hurricane rated. Okay, so we're gonna take them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 windows that are worth between, say, $350 and $450 a piece. There are 3 doors, exterior doors. These doors can probably get maybe $200 for them. This would be, you know, $500 to $1,200, depending on what kind of door that is. This hot water heater, if you see it back in here, looks brand spanking new, but it would have had water up on it. And if you look here, it looks like the water line was right about here from Milton. So this one on Hurricane Ian would have been flooded. This is a lower elevation than my house, so this thing would have been flooded almost to the ceiling on Hurricane Ian. Check this out. Now these cabinets they're a current style, and they have been through a flood. You can see that they're expanded a little bit down here. So we will sell these. Someone will put these into like their apartment, their a rental or something like that. They have a little bit of water damage to them, but they're not damaged so bad that we would throw them away. If you notice here, when you get up here, you can see this here. Okay, that expansion. And we'll make whoever we sell these to aware of this. So these will become garage cabinets, or they'll become somebody's rental property, that lower end rental property where they don't want to spend a lot of money. So that front door, we'll probably ask $1,000 for that. There's probably about a $2,000 front door. The slider here, this stuff is not very old. This may even be, I mean, that feels like, it looks like it's brand new. So this right here, probably ask like $1,000 to $1,500 for that. Maybe a little bit more. Again, these are solid wood faces, solid wood cabinets, solid wood, saying that this is plywood on the sides. They consider that solid wood. So this is a really nice set. Again, it has had hurricane damage. So you can see this is bubbling up. This is bubbling up here. So this right here, same thing. We'll still sell this, but we'll make them aware of the damage. There is some damage. Again, this kind of stuff will get put into a garage, or it'll get put into a rental property where somebody doesn't want to spend the money. You know, they have people damaging your stuff all the time. We'll pull this out of here. This is a pretty nice little closet system. There's one on each side. So got some pretty valuable finds here. The vanity light here, we don't mess with stuff like that once it gets broke, because by the time you find the part and everything, you can't get much out of them anyway. People don't pay a lot for used stuff like that. Now, when I look outside here, this pool heater will stay with the house. That air conditioning system, if you see it over here, has been elevated, so it did not get wet again. So we will take that HVAC system out. We'll take out the HVAC system that's up above. Let's go see what else we got in here. So that bathroom had a shower door. These shower doors, they're pretty expensive. You know, you're probably talking $1,500 to $2,000. We don't have a lot of luck selling them. This cabinet here, same thing, it's ruined. It's got some expansion on the bottom. You can see it here, and you can see it here. So we will take this out and sell it. Again, we'll make them aware of it. We'll sell it really cheap because it's pretty nice. Rental properties, yay, or put it in the garage. Here's the HVAC system. Okay, so, and this is not very old. So if the water got to here, it didn't hurt anything. So this HVAC system looks like it is September 2022. So that's a pretty new system. Let's take a walk around the outside real quick out back here. So the pool itself, the pool's gonna stay. We're not sure on the pool cage. The pool cage, it's not really that big. So this pool cage, and it's not very old. I would imagine they're gonna disconnect it and reconnect it to the next house is what I think. So if we're gonna scrap this pool cage out, it would be between like $800 and $1,500 worth of extruded aluminum. So the thing I wanted to show you here is that they're going to keep the pool. So this pool looks like it's like the 1960s, 1970s pool. It may even be a fiberglass pool. And this canal back here, these canals they're Gulf access. A lot of them the trees and stuff have grown over the canals, so it makes it very limited what you can do with these. These kind of canals are better for kayaking and stuff like that. If you look down into the water, it's pretty shallow. This is the time of the year where the tides are really strong. They come up really high and they go down really low. So this is a pretty low tide. So in a normal tide situation, this has got like 4 foot of water in it. If you look back here, okay, you can't get past this. So these guys here, you know, that's pretty much the end of the canal for all intents and purposes. If you look down through here, this is pretty wide open. You can see the riprap down here. There are some docks at the other end, but this would always be fairly shallow here. Really nice house. It's a shame to have to tear this house down. So this is part of what happens when these hurricanes come in, and this is where FEMA pushes pretty hard. They want you to take this kind of stuff and they get tired of paying on it over and over and over. And the 50% rule comes into play, and there's a time frame in the 50% rule, and I believe it's 5 years. So if there's a certain amount of damage within 5 years and you exceed that number, you have to tear the house down or you can't renovate it. So this was the cool thing I wanted to show you when we got here. So people, they do little artsy fartsy things on the beach and we think it's really cool, you know, us beach people. So look at this, they got all these little geckos. They put a little mermaid on there. They got a little palm tree. This is all yard sale stuff, you know. They got a couple tiles here on the side, and they screwed on this little sailboat and a butterfly. And then back here, there's a fish bone set up, and you got the little flamingo down here. So just really cool, fun stuff. And then somebody took the time to paint the mailbox. So I think it's really cool. Here's the other thing that we're gonna deal with is the tree. Gosh, I wish I could remember what the name of that is. But this landscape's not very big. It's not very old. It's one little scoop with the excavator. And I'm gonna see if we can make sure that we pull them out and we get them relocated somewhere. So kind of expensive stuff. That tree right there would be probably $1,000. This one would probably be for $500 or $600. The taller tree would probably be $1,200. It turns out we are taking this pool cage down. They're building something, and they would want to connect it up into the second story on this. It wouldn't really technically be a second story. It might just be a one-story house that's elevated. So truly, truly, truly sad in the sense that this thing was it's only 2 years old. This was, you know, probably in the $15,000 to $20,000 range to put a pool cage up. You might ask, why do we do pool cages in Florida? Well, there's these little critters called no-see-ums. And no-see-ums make it no fun to be out anytime after a certain amount of time, or even in the shade. What they are is they're like little tiny mosquitoes, and they bite the crap out of you. It's no fun. So this pool cage, you know, looking at the time frame on the HVAC system, they turned this thing around pretty quick after Hurricane Ian, and then they got hit again. They may have gotten hit by Helene and then hit again by Milton, and they just said, I'm done, you know. But basically, that's it. So this is extruded metal. I'd say between $800 and $1,500 worth of extruded metal aluminum. So Barry, this is Renovate Pro's Demolition. We'd love for you to like and subscribe, maybe share some of our content with some of your friends, and we're looking to grow this channel to like 500,000 people as quick as we can. So we'll see you on the next video.